All right, welcome back. We're going to now work together and solve our generic rectangle puzzles from yesterday's class. You can reflect on your work and make any changes that you might need to make to the three answers that you had for these three problems. Okay, starting with I'm going to start in this with the tens column here, or the tens row. I'm going to go across, and it tells me that I need to figure out, I don't have any product here, but I know that the factor is a 10, but I don't have enough information right now to find out and solve the product for these two numbers. Going across, I have a 40 here, but I still, again, I don't have a factor, and I don't have a factor here, so I don't know what the, I don't have enough information, again, to solve and figure out how, what the product or the factors are that give me this product. Going down into the ones column or ones row, I have a 2. And so I do have in this tens column up here, I have a 10. So I can multiply 2 times 10, and 2 times 10 gives me 20. Okay. Moving across, I don't know what they multiplied this number by to get 4, but I can use my division skills, and I know that there are 2 2s in 4. So I know that this factor is a 2. I have a 2 in the ones place. So now I know that I have a 10 in the factor of a 10 in the tens place and a 2 in the ones place. Okay, now I can use my skills again. Going back over here, I still haven't solved for this factor or this product. I do now know that this is a factor of a 2, and I have a product of 40. So again, I can use my division skills, and I can say that there are 20 2s in 40. Okay, so now I have the information needed to find the product of 20 times 10, and that's going to give me 200. All right, now what I need to do is I'm going to put this into a multiplication sentence and then solve for this problem. So I have 22, when I put the numbers back together, I have 22 times 12, which equals, then I'm going to start going 20, or 200, excuse me, plus 40, plus 20, plus 4. And the answer it gives me is 264. So the answer to I of this multiplication sentence is 264. Okay. All right, moving along now. We're going to move over to I. I'm going to start with the same process. I'm going to look here in the tens column, and I don't have any information. I do know that the factor in the hundreds column, or the hundreds column, yes, in the tens row, is 400. Going across into the tens column, I know that the answer here is 2,000, or the product is 2,400. And I don't have anything here in this ones column. So I don't have enough information right now to find the product. So I'm going to go down again to this tens row, or the ones row. And I do see that I can multiply 4 times 400, and that's going to give me 1,600. Because 4 times 4 is 16, and I add my 2 zeros. Okay, now I have found this answer, and I'm moving along to the next column, and I have a product of 120. And so again, I don't have what the factor is, but I can use my division skills, and I can solve and know that there are 3 4s in 12, so there must be 30 4s in 120. Okay, so now I'm getting some pieces, some extra pieces to my puzzle so I can start really solving this generic rectangle and finding the product of this multiplication problem. All right, moving along, I don't have any information in these columns, but I can say that 4 times 5 is 20. Okay, so now let's see if I have anything else. Now I've got this whole row down here filled out, and I also know that the tens place is 30. So now I just need to see if there's anything else any other products I can use to find the missing factors in products. So going back up here again, I still don't have any information here and a factor here, nor do I have a product here. I do have my product of 24 here, and I now have a factor of 30. So I know I can, again, use my division skills and say that, breaking them apart, I can say that there are 8 3s in 24. But that's not, 8 times 30 isn't going to give me 2,400. It's going to have to be 80. So now, because I use the information in this column and I divided with this number, I was able to find the factor, the missing factor over here. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the hundredths column. I'm going to say 8 times 4 is 32, and then I'm going to add my zeros. So it's going to be 80 times 400 is 32. Okay, so now it's 32,000, and now I'm going to go 80 times 50 is 400. Okay, now I'm going to start writing my number sentence. And I'm going to start with, I'm going to compose, since I decomposed to break them apart, I'm going to put my numbers back together, and I'm going to have 400. I'm going to write this down here because this is kind of this ends up being a bigger sentence than will fit along this one side. So it's 435 times 84. Okay, so now we're going to write our number sentence. It's going to be, we're going to start in this column here, or this row, excuse me. We're going to say 32,000 plus 2,400 plus 400 plus 1,600 plus 120 plus 20. And the answer the product of 435 times 84 is 36,540. Okay.